What's up guys, welcome back. Thanks for coming and checking us out. Today we got a little bit different of a video, not so much into the programming. Today we're going to dive into the world of smartphones. Let's check it out. Alright, so this video was supposed to come out Tuesday. It's probably going to come out Wednesday. It's Tuesday as of filming this now. I just really wanted to do this video on kind of the future of smartphones and where all this stuff is really heading, but today was Apple Day, so I couldn't leave them out. But unfortunately, we did not get new iPhones, and as big of a shame as that is, I cannot say that I am surprised. Unfortunately, we've been being treated to an onslaught of awesome new devices lately. We're looking at the Galaxy Z Fold 2. I'll try to put something right here for it if you haven't seen it yet. The Z Fold 2, an awesome device. Then we had the Microsoft Surface Duo. Awesome device. And then we have today. And we're all hoping for the iPhone 12, and I'm not even really sure why. We already know it's not going to have the stuff that we've been waiting for. No USB-C charging still. It's still going to have a notch, and it's not going to have a 120 hertz screen. So, as a developer, it stinks. Someone like me, I love to be on the cutting edge of technology, and here we are kind of getting slapped in the face year after year with modest upgrades at best for the iPhone line. And this year, I know there's COVID, I know all this stuff's going on, but not even an announcement. It was bewildering to say the least. I was hoping for the one more thing, anything, but it didn't come. So now here I am, a mobile developer who specializes in iOS, being pulled at the heartstrings at every new piece of technology that comes out. What am I supposed to do? Am I gonna just jump ship and move to Android? Should I just give up on the whole thing and make some web applications? The answer is probably a little more complicated than you think, and let's get right into it. Alright, so with the Apple announcement, they did release a few cool things. The first is a new blood oxygen level reader in the new Apple Watch. Super interesting technology. I love the fact that they're trying to push the Apple Watch into a system where it can be used for kids. I think that's very unique and something that a lot of people will probably push for. I love the Apple Fitness, or Fitness Plus, whatever it is they want to call it. Compared to Peloton or something like that, I think it's a great deal and a better experience overall. Then we quickly moved to the iPads. No new iPad Pro as of yet. I do believe there's a new iPad, 8th generation. And then the real shock came with the new iPad Air. We got a few new colors, an iPad Pro-like display, and Pencil Generation 2 support, which is awesome. I mean, the only things it's lacking are Face ID, and they make up for that with Touch ID on the power button, which we've been asking for since you took it off, Apple. But regardless of that, this device comes with the new A14 Bionic processor. And what does that mean for someone like me who uses a 2018 iPad Pro? Is it better than my iPad Pro? Is it worse than my iPad Pro? All I know for sure is that at $599, that is a steal. I don't think there's any better device out there. I don't know if the iPad Pro 11-inch is going to survive into the next generation. $599 for a device like that. I've said it once, I'll say it again. As soon as Xcode gets moved to an iPad or an iPad OS, I think that'll be the large portion of my MacBook Pro done. Besides video editing, which I'm sure I've seen that there's a lot of other workarounds like LumaFusion and other things. So that's cool. All that stuff was cool. But in the end, we were hoping for one thing, the new iPhone 12. And now I'm not saying it's not going to come. I mean, it's definitely going to come. But what are we waiting for? I have here an iPhone XR. I've had this phone for a few years now. It's not the best camera. It's not the best battery life. It's definitely not the best display. And in the end, I don't really see myself wanting to jump. I didn't jump at the XS. I didn't jump at the 11. And here we are for the 12. And we didn't even get USB-C charging, man. They talked about for 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the new iPad Air about how much better USB-C is. And somehow, for the iPhone 12, are they really going to come out with Lightning? You literally down-talked it. I'm not sure what this means for Apple. What I know for a fact is that phones like the Galaxy S Fold 2, LG Wing are what's going to push this technology forward. As a developer, I'm going to probably purchase one of these. Now, I don't think I'm going to move off of the Apple ecosystem or anything like that, but the usefulness of a device like this to me is something that I could really get behind. And after seeing the pitfalls of the first Galaxy S Fold or Galaxy Z Fold, I wouldn't really jump too quickly into something like the LG Wing or the Microsoft Duo until maybe their second iteration of it. But what I do know is that all of these phones are much more interesting and much more thought-provoking than the iPhone. So I know, I'm supposed to be an Apple fanboy. I'm a developer. What am I doing? I'm talking crap. I know. But in the end, if all I have to look forward to is new LiDAR projects on the iPhone 12, then maybe I just need to keep my mind open to other things. So anyways, that's kind of all I had to say. This is a lot shorter of a video. This is the midweek video, so it's going to be shorter. If you don't know, I am also recording this on a GoPro over here. And all that's going to tie together for the video at the end of the week, hopefully. Again, I'm sorry for this not coming out on Tuesday. I really thought this event would have some awesome news for iPhone, and unfortunately it did not. So here we are. Thank you all again for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. If you think of any cool new projects, please put them in the comments below. I got a couple ideas for the new LiDAR stuff in the iPad Pro and the new iPhone, so this will be a cool adventures coming up. We still have plenty of awesome projects planned. I am not leaving iPhone anytime soon, but with the Oculus 2 possibly on the horizon, I am someone who did do some dabbling in Unity development before when the first Oculus released. I could see myself getting back into that. Maybe. But all we know for now is that I'm burying my head back into poor Billy's. We're going to have an awesome weekly checkup video for you Thursday, and we're really going to dive into this. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. And Apple, please do better. Thanks.